now. Prepare yourself for an exciting ride filled with clever arguments and, of course, brilliance. Let the war of words begin. Without any further delay, let's invite our first participant, Abhigyan Bhattacharya of Class 8C, representing Ashoka House, to speak in favor of the notion. So please welcome him on the stage.
Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, judges, and my fellows. Today, I am Vikyan Bhattacharya of Class 8C, standing before you to speak in the favor of notion social media is hindrance to academic success. I firmly believe that social media has its drawbacks in the academic context far outweigh its advantages. Social media is a significant distraction. Students who are constantly connected to social media find it challenging to focus on their studies. The constant notifications, updates, and messages can lead to decrease in concentration, resulting in poor academic performance. Social media can lead to addiction. Students who spend excessive time on social media may experience a decrease in productivity, reduced attention span, and decreased motivation to study. Social media can have a negative impact on mental health. Cyberbullying and the pressure to present a perfect online image can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression. Social media can lead to a lack of critical thinking skills. It's important to acknowledge that excessive use of social media can be distracting. Nowadays, when a student gets homework, instead of using a dictionary or for writing answers, they take the help of Google for their ease. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or Snapchat ruin students' life. Students must be aware of these risks and learn to manage their social media use effectively to achieve academic success. Social media, with its constant distractions, often endless feeds often a significant hindrance to academic success. Thank you and have a nice day.
Wow, what a wonderful speech it was. Now, let's move on to our next participant, Daksha Varun of Class 7B, representing Ashoka House to speak against the notion. So please welcome him on the stage. Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, judges, and parents, and my fellow mates. Today, I am Daksha Varun of Class 7B is standing before you to speak against the notion that social media is hindrance to academic success. As my friend Abhigyan has a belief that social media is hindrance to academic success. But in my opinion, social media serves as a valuable source of information and education. Social media has revolutionized the way we communicate, providing memories, advantages in our daily lives. Firstly, it connects people globally, allowing for instant communication with friends and families, regardless of geographical barriers. The fosters stronger of relationship and helps maintain connection with loved ones. Additionally, social media is a powerful tool for networking, offering opportunities for career growth and professional development through platforms like LinkedIn. It enables users to stay updated with current events, access diverse perspectives, and engage in meaningful discussion. Educational content, online courses, and tutorials are readily available, enhancing learning opportunities. Moreover, social media supports creativity and self-expression. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat allow users to share their talents, ideas, and points with a wide audience. This exposure can lead to recognition and opportunities in various fields, fostering a culture of innovation and creativity. Finally, social media also supports business offering cost-effective marketing tools enabling direct to the customer engagement, boosting sales and brand loyalty. Social media has given us the ability to connect with each other in ways previously impossible. The next class 8B representing Ashoka House to speak in favor of the notion. So please welcome him on the stage.
Social media is not a distraction. It's a reflection of distraction that already exists. Good afternoon, Honorable Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, respected judges, and the fellow debaters. Today, I, Shresh Khare of Class 8B, is standing before you to speak in the favor of the notion social media is hindrance to academic success. Today, we gather to discuss a pressing issue that affects us all, the impact of social media on our academic success. As we navigate the digital age, it's essential to acknowledge the detrimental effects of social media on our academic pursuits. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive, distracting, and time-consuming. Students spend an average of 3 to 4 hours daily on social media, leading to a significant decline in productivity and academic performance. Moreover, social media platforms prioritize popularity over intellectual curiosity, encouraging students to prioritize likes and followers over academic achievements. This misguided focus leads to a lack of engagement in academic activities, resulting in poor grades and a reduced academic success. Since it's a relatively new technology, there's a little research to establish the long-term consequences, good or bad, of social media. However, multiple studies have found a strong link between heavy social media usage and an increased risk of depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts. Moreover, social media perpetuates a culture of instant gratification, fostering a lack of critical thinking and deep learning. The constant stream of information hinders our ability to focus, leading to a decrease in attention span and retention rates. Social media is hindrance to academic success. It's our responsibility to recognize the negative impact and take action to mitigate it. Let us limit our social media usage, prioritize academic rigor, and cultivate a culture of intellectual curiosity. Thank you, everyone.
What a great speech it was. Now, our next participant is Akhar Pratap Singh of Class 8A, representing Ashoka House to speak against the notion. So please welcome him on the stage.
Good afternoon, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, Honorable Judges, teachers, parents, and fellow debaters. Today, I, Akhar Pratap Singh of Class 8A, is standing before you to offer a different perspective against the notion that social media is hindrance to academic success. As my friend Shresh believes that social media is hindrance to academic success, but in my opinion, it's not a hindrance. Rather a powerful tool that can be used to gain knowledge far away from the books. Social media is not enemy of education, but rather a powerful tool that can be used to gain a vast amount of information and resources. Platforms like YouTube, Byju's, Discord have countless channels that connect students with researchers and experts. Students can have tutorials and study materials that enrich their education. Many famous personalities have done their study through online courses. One of them is Scott Young, known for his MIT challenge, has completed his entire MIT computer science curriculum through online courses in just 1 year. He has also completed other extensive self-education using social media. Apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter can be used to make study groups, share notes, and discuss assignments in real time. And we all know the debaters who are here may have taken the idea for this topic from different social media platforms. And how can we forget that social media has played a critical role during COVID-19 pandemic? Social media also teaches us digital literacy skills in an era where digital literacy is crucial. Social media also helps students to develop their critical thinking, which is essential for both academic and professional success. Let us recognize its positive aspects and potential as a powerful tool. Thank you and have a nice day.
Well done, Akhan. Now, our next participant is Anushka Srivastava of Class 7B, representing Rani Lakshmi Bai House, to speak in favor of the motion. So please welcome her on the stage. Good afternoon, Honorable Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, judges, teachers, parents, and all my dear fellow mates. Today, I, Anushka Srivastava of Class 7B, is standing before you to speak in favor of notion that social media is hindrance to academic success. Before starting, I would like to say that social media is our want. It's not our need. Nowadays, social media is a platform that makes daily communication among people all over the world a lot more easier compared to the previous generation, since this particular platform have not existed in the past. People tend to meet each other to communicate, having conversation or even inform any news they got. These days, the majority of people do have their own social media account, which enables them to easily communicate, find new friends, and to be socialized as this platform connects more people effortlessly. Hence, I do agree that we are less sociable nowadays due to social media, which contributes to lack of face-to-face interaction, problems with offline relationships, as well as being the victim of cyberbullying on social media. People who spend too much time on social media are likely to make less face-to-face interaction. It can be said that they are used to have communication through social media, which is fine for them. Do not show any expressions or reactions when communicating with people on the platform. Nowadays, the majority of parents view depression, suicide, stress, anxiety, and related topics like bullying for their child. Nowadays, parents give phone to their child in the age of 4 to 5, due to which child becomes aggressive and irritated. Social media can create unrealistic expectations and promote consumerism. Social media is a very dangerous master. Lastly, I would like to say that social media is a distraction detour, a dead end street. Thank you and have a great day ahead. What a fabulous speech it was. Now, let's invite our next contestant, Ayushman Kumar Dwivedi of Class 7th representing RLB House to speak against the notion. So please welcome him on the stage.
Good afternoon, Honorable Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, judges, parents, and my dear friends. I, Ayushman Kumar Dwivedi of Class 7th is standing before you to speak against the notion social media is hindrance to academic success. As my friend Anushka has a belief that social media is hindrance to academic success. But in my opinion, it's not a hindrance because social media has now become an inseparable part of our life which cannot be separated and through which we can know all the things happening over the world and can get knowledge about many things. In fact, in Corona time, social media helped people a lot and mainly students to classes in education. Nowadays, a majority of people are using online social. Nowadays, a majority of people are using online social media apps like Twitter, Instagram. Honorable Director, Honorable Principal Ma'am. Nowadays, a majority of people are using online social media apps like Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. And most of the posts, videos, pictures help people in daily life to be confident, regular, and I strongly agree that most of the posts, videos, pictures help people to seek motivation. In case there is a problem, people can make posts, videos, pictures about their problem and can get a solution and funds in case of a disease and many more situations. In case there is cyberbullying, online scam and more, social media is a very helpful way to aware people about this. Nowadays, a majority of students are joining batches of famous teaching platforms like Physics Wala, DSL and more. And if some are not capable, they can watch many free videos available on YouTube to study and prepare for competitive exams like UPSC, JEE, NEET, IIT, etc. For example, a person named Manoj Kumar Sharma, who is a well-known and popular IPS officer, has told in an interview that he has prepared his 60 to 70% syllabus of covering UPSC by studying online and solving question banks that are present on many platforms. So, I firmly believe that social media is not a hindrance to academic success. It depends on the people, how they are and how they are using it for their disaster or for their success. Thank you everyone.
What a wonderful speech. Now, let's call our next participant, Supriya Verma of class 8B, representing Rani Lakshmi Bai House, to speak in favor of the motion. So please welcome her on the stage. Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, judges, and all my dear friends. Today, I, Supriya Verma of class 8B, is standing before you to speak in the favor of the notion that social media is hindrance to academic success. Social media is a tool that is becoming quite popular these days because of its user-friendly features. But it is considered to be one of the most harmful elements in the society. If the use of social media is not monitored, it can lead to grave consequences. It is harmful because it invades the privacy like never before. The oversharing happening on social media makes the students target of predators and hackers. It can also lead to cyberbullying, which can affect any person significantly. Thus, the sharing happening on social media, especially by students, must be monitored at all times. Next up is the addiction of social media, which is quite common amongst the youth. This addiction hampers the academic performance of a student as they waste their time on social media instead of studying. Social media also creates communal rifts. Fake news is spread on social media, which poisons the mind of peace-loving citizens. It can also lead to decreased productivity and social isolation. Some users may prioritize virtual interactions over real-life relationships. Another concern is privacy issues and data breaches. We as users share personal information for making us vulnerable to data breaches and invasions to our privacy. But this can lead to identity theft and some other cyber crimes, posing significant risk to user security and well-being. It can displace face-to-face interactions and deepen feelings to loneliness. It can erode your privacy and compromises personal data. And at the last, I would like to say that technology is a useful servant but a dangerous master. Thank you and have a nice day. Well done, Priya. Now, let's move on to our next contestant, Arogi Yadav of class 8A, representing RLB House to speak against the notion. So let's welcome her on stage. Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, judges, teachers, parents, and all my fellow debaters. Today, I, Arogi Yadav of class 8A, is standing before you to speak against the notion social media is a hindrance for academic success. When considering the positive aspects of social media, it's important to recognize its positive benefits for academic success. Social media platforms can serve as powerful education tools range of resources and opportunities of learning. Students can join online study groups and tutorials. Moreover, social media can enhance communication and collaboration among teachers and students. It provides a platform for sharing ideas, taking help, and receiving feedback on academic work. Social media can also help students stay informed about academic events and scholarship opportunities, which can contribute to their overall academic growth. By leveraging the educational opportunities presented by social media in a responsible and structured manner, students can harness its potential to supplement their learning and enhance their academic success. Social media can be a great tool for connecting with classmates, sharing study materials, and discussing academic topics. It allows students to collaborate on projects, ask questions, and engage in online discussions related to their studies. Platforms like LinkedIn can be useful for networking and exploring career opportunities. When used wisely, social media can enhance academic success by facilitating communication and access to educational resources. For example, in the year 2019, there was a pandemic named COVID-19. It has created a huge trouble to us. In that case, everything was closed, such as schools, offices, colleges, etc. At that time, social media has helped us a lot. As well as students can take classes online at their home. At last, I want to say that social media is not a hindrance. The main motive is that how people use it in a good or a bad way. Thank you and have a nice day.
Wow, what a great speech. Now, let's call our next participant, a third friend of class 7A, representing Rana Pratap House, to speak in favor of the motion. So please welcome her on the stage.
Good afternoon, Honorable Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, Honorable Judges, parents, and all my dear friends. Today, I, Athar Singh of Class 7A, is standing before you to speak in the favor of the notion that social media is hindrance to our academic success. Social media has become an undeniable force in our life. It fuels our connection, information flow, and even how we present ourselves. However, its constant presence can be a double-edged sword for college students. While some social media platforms offer an unparalleled opportunities for engagement and interaction, but their influence can also have some unintended consequences impacting academic success and overall well-being. This article delves into 4 negative aspects of social media that can hinder a college student's success. College life is busy, but social media can feel like an irresistible friend, constantly calling for attention. This non-stop streams of updates of funny videos and trends posts feels like a distracting monster, pulling students away from studying and making it hard for them to focus in the class. This may lead to missed deadlines, foggy thinking, and ultimately hurt their academic success. Social media is full of information, but not all of it is reliable. Unlike academic sources, things shared on social media aren't always checked for facts. This can be a problem for college students to differentiate good information and the stuff that just sounds good. This can be a problem for research papers and projects where using bad information can hurt their grades. College is all about thinking critically, but social media can make it that tricky. Social media is like a fast food restaurant for information. You get quick answers without much effort. This will be harder for students to develop their skills to analyze data and think for themselves. Social media can be a real donor for college students' mental health. Constantly comparing them to others online and worrying about missing out can make them feel stressed and anxious and even depressed. So we must say that our students should try to avoid social media as keeping in mind how harmful social media is. And thus, I firmly believe that social media is an obstacle in our academic success. Thank you and have a nice day.
What a wonderful speech it was. Now, let's welcome our next participant, Gauri Shrivastava of Class 8B, representing Rana Pratap House, to speak against the notion. So please welcome her on the stage.
Social media is not a distraction, it's a connection to the world. A very good afternoon to respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, judges, parents, and all my worthy opponents.
Myself Gauri Srivastava from class 8B and I am representing Ranapatap House. I am speaking against the notion that social media being hindrance into academic success. As my opponent said, social media being hindrance into academic success, I clearly don't agree with it. Because while social media is a distraction, it's not necessarily a hindrance into academic success. Many students successfully balance their online presence with their academic responsibilities. Social media is a useful tool for learning, connecting with classmates, and accessing educational resources. It's all about finding a healthy balance and using social media responsibly by prioritizing your studies and using social media intentionally. Students can avoid distraction and achieve academic success. Designate specific time for social media, use and stick to those times. Track how much time you spend on social media and adjust your habits accordingly. Regularly disconnect from social media to avoid distraction and maintain focus. Social media has numerous benefits. It connects people worldwide, fosters relationships, communities across geographical boundaries. Social media enables business to reach a vast audience, promoting products, services, and brand awareness. Platforms like Physics Wala and Academy, which offers access to educational resources, online courses, and many more. Social media amplifies social and political movements, raising a query on important causes. It also helps us in pandemic for online classes, work from home, and etc. Platforms like Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook help us to be creative in our own different ways. Social media is not a hindrance until we use it wisely. Thus, I believe social media is not a hindrance into academic success. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Great. Now, our next participant is Devika Yadav of class 8C representing Ranapatap House to speak in favor of the notion. So let's welcome her on the stage. Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, honorable judges, all my dear friends. Today I, Devika Yadav of class 8C, is standing before you to speak in the favor of the notion social media is hindrance to academic success. Social media has become a part of our life, but students are an exception. A recent study found that 95% of teenagers use social media in a wrong way. Social media has some positive effect, but on students it can have infinite negative effect. It is easy to become addicted, and research says that the person who spends too much time on screen may suffer from poor sleep, depression, cyberbullying, and many more. The students who experience cyberbullying or harassment on social media may suffer from extreme level of anxiety. These emotional and psychological challenges can significantly impede their ability to focus or concentrate on their studies. It also distracts students, which can give a negative impact on their academic achievement. A constant stream of notification and update is a major form of distraction. Rather than focusing on studying or completing assignment, students might find themselves spending hours scrolling through their feed. There are many platforms on the social media which can make the children poor and irresponsible towards their studies. So the parents can do many things to avoid their children from social media, like paying close attention towards their children and replacing their free time with other co-curricular activities. Lastly, I have to say that today's people are scared to have a strong opinion because on social media, almost everybody lives the life of a celebrity. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Well done, Devika. Now, our next participant is Pranti Singh of class 7A, representing Ranapatap House to speak against the notion. So please welcome her on the stage.
Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, judges, and all my fellow mates. Today, I, Rakhi Singh of class 7A, is here to speak against the notion social media is hindrance to our academic success. Social media can be a valuable tool for our academic success if used correctly. It can be used for online discussion, both live classes, group calls, etc., which allow students to communicate outside of the classroom. It can be useful in many ways, like if the students use it for learning the same topics which they learn through their studies, it becomes more fun and entertaining. They can use it as a study guide. Social media platforms are often the place where many advancements are shared. If they watch informative videos, it can improve their knowledge. Social media can be used to find data and information for their school project or assignments. There is a popular saying, empowering education through social media, which means social media improves and enhances the learning experience. It has already been firmly established that social media plays a crucial role in the education communities nowadays, especially from the time of pandemics. Because students can not only learn but also test their knowledge by solving the quizzes available on the internet. 75% students say that they prefer watching a video of a topic more than reading or learning about it. It is more easy to learn through social media. It is also beneficial for teachers as they can prepare question papers online and check them, which is very time consuming. Which helps social media helps them to do that work easily. At last, I would say if we use social media correctly, then it is not a hindrance but a key to our academic success because we can get information through it and it can give us live news. Thank you again.
What a fabulous speech. Now, our next participant is Yashal Yadav of Class 8C, representing Ranapadam House to speak against the motion. So please welcome him on the stage.
Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, judges, and all my dear friends. Today, I, Yashal Yadav of Class 8C, standing before you in favor of social media's hindrance to academic success. As technology has become more and more prevalent in the recent times, the use of social media has greatly increased in persons of all ages, but especially in young adults. The social media addiction has become a cause of affecting their grades, while offering connectivity, entertainment poses a substantial threat to academic success. The constant barrage of notifications can easily distract the students from their studies. The endless scroll of social media can consume hours that could be dedicated to learning, research, and assignment. Moreover, the pressure to maintain certain online persona and fear of missing out can lead to anxiety and stress, negative focus and concentration. The constant comparison with others seemingly perfect lives can also foster a feeling of inadequacy and self-doubt, further hindering academic performance. While social media can be a valuable tool for learning and collaboration, its potential for distraction and negative psychological impact cannot be ignored. Students must learn to manage their social media usage time effectively to prioritize their academic goal and achieve success. As social media is becoming a big problem, it is iconic how a platform created to help the people. The social media used destructively influence students by depriving them proper use of time and disturbing their academic performance. At last, I want to say that social media allows to connect with others who share our passion and interest. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Wow, wonderful. Now, let's move on to our next participant, Shrestha Mishra of Class 8B, representing Shivaji House to speak in favor of the motion. So let's welcome her on the stage.
Good afternoon, respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, judges, and all my dear friends. Today, I, Shrestha Mishra of Class 8B, is standing before you to speak in the favor of the notion that social media is a hindrance to academic success. Social media has become a cause of concern. It is hampering students' studies and also affecting their grades. It has become a hindrance in the work of working professionals as well as homemakers. It is creating relationship problems and leading to issues such as depression and anorexia. Social media is killing the creativity and critical thinking skills of the students. If the students are given with any school homework, they don't try to do it themselves. Instead, they search it on Google and copy it from there. Social media is an addiction. Because of this, students don't spend time with their parents. They like to be isolated so that they don't have any interference while they are using social media. Students who are addicted to social media suffer from many mental and physical problems such as weak eyesight, memory loss, sleep deprivation, etc. Also, some students are cheating on their parents by saying that they are studying, but in real, they are using social media and wasting their time by chatting with their friends and scrolling reels, etc. Social media addicts have a constant urge to scroll through social media platforms. They keep refreshing their notifications, stalk people profiles, update their pictures frequently, and keep commenting here and there. A survey by American College Health Association reported that 66% of students face difficulty in sleeping due to addiction of social media, which negatively affecting their academic performance. Social media is thus a hindrance to academic success. Thank you and have a nice day.
Well done, Shrestha. Now, let's move forward to our next contestant, Shantanu Singh of Class 8C, representing Shivaji House, to speak against the motion. So please welcome her on the stage.